about this change in topics? Folks with the commission, others say there was always an understanding that
reminds me of that
could change topics at some point.
Roy Orbison tune.
From your campaign is that
running scared.
Can you separate facts?
Joe Biden is running scared.
That's exactly what the commission told us, that it was going to be foreign policy focused, and that's the same way that they did the final debate in 2016 and 2012. But the president's going to be there, and he's going to debate Joe Biden regardless.
And he's going to whoop him like a drone.
To press Joe Biden on these things that we have learned, as you've just reported. We now know that Joe Biden lied when he said that he had no knowledge of or had never discussed Hunter Biden's foreign business deals. And
exactly.
We want to know, why is he mentioned Joe Biden specifically as a beneficiary in the deal arranged by Hunter with his pals and all of his investors there to get a cut of the deal involving the Chinese energy company? The question is, and Joe Biden has to answer this, and he has not yet.
He's married to the Chinese.
By the communist Chinese. That's a pretty important question to ask.
That's right.
Who's running for president of the United States. And I would point out, Shannon, that the Biden campaign has not denied that that's Hunter Biden's laptop, and they have not denied that those emails are authentic, as you and your
makes him look guilty.
Have actually confirmed. So that's a key question. Are you compromised by the communist Chinese?
It is a very important point that they have not denied those, but to say that he
you bet your ass it's important.
Did not discuss with Hunter, I think that still remains to be determined. I can understand how that would be.
No, it doesn't. He said he never discussed it with Hunter, and now we know that Hunter set up a meeting with his Ukrainian business partner, Burisma, in Washington, D.C. That's another one of those emails.
Exactly.
His campaign says the meeting didn't happen, although they would not rule it out specifically. It wasn't on his official.
His campaign said that it never appeared on his public calendar.
Right.
Right. Like he would put that on his official calendar.
They're mincing words.
Sure, they haven't ruled it out.
So I can understand why the president
is going to meet with the Ukrainian business
like Bill Clinton. Depends on what the definition of is.
So it makes sense, obviously, the president will push on that, although now that we know there's not going to be a focus on foreign policy, it will be on him to do that. But things that may complicate that a bit are now that we're hearing from the commission tonight that they're going to have the ability to mute people's microphones so that everybody gets an unobstructed 2 minutes to say what they're going to say in each different segment. They say this. Both campaigns this week, again, reaffirmed their commitment to the 2-minute uninterrupted rule. The commission is announcing today that in order to enforce this agreed-upon rule, the only candidate whose microphone will be open during these 2-minute periods is the candidate who has the floor under the rules.
This is unnecessary.
So why does or doesn't
because that punk-ass Wallace
I think that's
screwed it up.
Power to give some member of the staff of the commission. We know that the commission is biased against the president, biased in favor of Joe Biden.
Wallace was trying to interrupt repeatedly.
The president is going to show up in debate. We're used to this sort of thing from the debate commission. They've been bending over backwards to make things easy for Joe Biden the whole time.
The whole freaking time.
They don't want Joe Biden to have to face tough questions, and they don't want him to have to face scrutiny. That's why you see the news media today. Joe Biden. This story broke in the New York Post nearly a week ago now, and no one has yet been able to put this question directly.
And
to
they don't want to talk about it.
In a shouted manner, where he just brushes it off.
The mainstream media wants to give him a pass.
The other day when he was in North Carolina,
they're calling it disinformation.
The first question the media asked him was, "What flavor milkshake did you get?"
Yeah.
So I don't think we can expect. We didn't see George
Stephanopoulos
ask him this question in the town hall last week. It's going to be left to President Trump
the
to
only
ask
way,
the question
exactly.
of Joe Biden. And these emails
and the
Biden,
Trumpsters
no one has
online.
the authenticity of these emails or the fact that that was Hunter Biden's computer left in that computer shop in Delaware. No one has denied any of that. So the key question is
totally an independent,
Biden, why was he mentioned
grassroots
as a direct
effort.
financial beneficiary of a deal that Hunter cut with a Chinese energy company that is closely tied to the communist government?
Exactly. We want
That's
answers.
Joe Biden doesn't want to answer it.
American people deserve answers.
President Trump will make sure that he does.
I'm quite sure he will. Do you think that you'll get any response from the Vice President that would be adequate to your, to the President's understanding? I mean, is there anything that he could say that would settle this issue in your mind?
Well, we don't have any idea what Joe Biden might dream up as an excuse for that, because we actually see black and white proof in these emails. He is listed, and he's
good at making excuses. The big guy.
The big guy refers to Joe Biden. So
like a mobster.
What he's going to have to answer is, why did he let his son run around the world selling access to him when he was vice president of the United States. Hunter Biden was selling access to his father. And it's not just China. It's Ukraine. It's Russia.
'Cause he's about as crooked as they come.
Hunter Biden was doing a world tour selling access to his father while he was the vice president of the United States. It is impossible for anyone to believe that Joe Biden didn't know that all of that was going on for years to the tune of millions of dollars.
Yeah, if you believe that,
And another one
I've got a bridge I want to sell
in
you.
there talking and saying, I have to split half of my income with my father. So what's that all about? There are no good answers to these questions. No wonder.
Because he thinks he deserves the under the table money.
To this debate on Thursday night, he does not want to have to answer the questions. And let me tell you, on that debate stage on Thursday night, he will not be able to hide from Donald J. Trump.
No, he can't hide.
Well,
Could
I
run,
think
but he
that
can't
it
hide.
would behoove him and the campaign and anyone connected to Hunter Biden and his legal team to, if they can, rebut that these are authentically emails involving him. And all I can say from that point is our own Mike Emanuel has spoken with someone on one of those key email chains to verify that it actually does exist. But still, many questions to be answered. And maybe we'll get some of those answered on Thursday night. Tim Murtaugh, always great to see you.
Well, they haven't rebutted it yet. Great. Thank you, Shannon. Good to see you.